Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Please, if you can hear me, say hi in the comments. I can see that 5 people are already here with us. So look out for the airtime pin in the comment section so that if you're lucky, you grab it. And once you recharge it, let us know that you're the one that recharged it, okay? So expect the airtime while I share this link with others. So first of all, whenever you write, it's important that after writing your story, you get somebody to proofread it for you. It's very, very important. So do well to give somebody, because I noticed that some people's stories were interesting, right? But then there were lots and lots of grammatical errors. So you can avoid that by giving somebody your story to review for you. And also try and install Grammarly. Okay, try and install Grammarly on your, whether you're using your system to type or you're typing on your phone, try to install the Grammarly app. It will help you to correct most of your errors. So another thing I also noticed, the second thing I want to talk about is that we asked you for short stories, right? And we said it can either be a life event or it can be something that has not happened before, right? So it means that you should tell us a story. Even if you want to tell us something that has happened in your life before, just tell us what? A story, right? But some people, when they were writing, they were kind of just saying everything they went happen. They did not make it into a story. They just talked about their family, what happens in their family, but they didn't tell it to us like a story. As some people were kind of like giving us advising us in their stories, but it's supposed to be a story, like give us gist, make it interesting. So that's what I noticed that was wrong with some of our stories, okay? And also some people started well, but then they didn't finish their story, they didn't conclude their stories well. They had a poor a poor conclusion, which was not too good. So if then I now suspected that maybe because of the number of words. For example, the advanced category, their minimum number of words were 2,500. So that's a bit much, right? But you are advanced now, so we expect more from you. So in situations like that, it's better you write a story that is good, starts where and ends where, rather than trying to, make up for the words, and then you now scatter your storyline. The thoughts are not flowing together, the storyline is not going together. Okay, so please, let's take note of that. All right, so I'll pause now just to add my light, and then we're going to have another airtime pin shared in the comments. So please look out for that and grab it if you can. Writer, I can see you. Danny, I can see you. Keno, I can see you. Chi Atwenyi, I can see you. Rejoice, I can see you. I can see everyone that has joined. Olamide, I can see you. Thank you for joining us in this year's. Thank you, John Taiwo, for joining. I can see all of you. Thank you for joining us in this year's Penactive Award. So yes, we are here to award the winners of the Penactive Short Story Contest 2022. And I was briefly talking about our stories, a few things I noticed, that was wrong with our stories. Okay, so now another thing that is about the location and the tribe. Now some people were trying to make it obvious that they were talking about Nigeria. You don't have to. The story will already tell us. You don't have to say I live in Nigeria, so. You can just mention a part of Nigeria, a tribe in Nigeria. Your setting will tell us that it's Nigeria. You don't need to specifically say Nigeria, Imo State, in between local government. Like I was seeing information like that, and it was not even coming inside the story. The person was literally stating it out, like I'm from Imo State, in between local government of Nigeria, so that you just know that this story happened in Nigeria. You don't have to. You're supposed to like fuse it in the story. Remember what I said in the beginning. Your story has to be interesting. Tell us a story. Don't just give us facts and leave us there. Okay, please take note of that. Again, the theme of the contest says when I remember my parents, right? Good. But some people were not trying to make sure that they state it in the story. I remember my parents because, or when I remember my parents, I think about. You don't need to specify it like that. You're telling us a story, so we're supposed to get that gist. We're supposed to get that information from the story. By the time we're done reading, we're supposed to know. Me that I'm reading yourself, supposed to know, oh, so this is the impact this person's parents had on him or her. Because I remember in the guidelines, it was explained in the guidelines that for this team, what we're expecting is that just tell us a story of how your parents have affected your life positively or negatively, right? So that was what we expected you to do. All right, so another airtime has dropped. This is for Airtel users. So if you're using Airtel, you may want to grab this one and let us know if you get it. Another thing I want to talk about in our writing is the presentation. Now, I know that we didn't specify this font size, we didn't specify the font type, but you're submitting your story to somebody to read. So you're supposed to make it easy for the person to read. I saw some stories that the letters were all jam-packed. They were using font size 11. Font size 11, no spacing. With 1.0 spacing, okay. Some of them I had to increase the font size. I had to zoom the work in order to be able to read it, and that is not good. You're giving me extra work to do, okay. So it's going to make me tired, but if I just look at the work, I'm tired. I'm not even like ready to read it again, okay. So but then it's good that if you make a write-up, or if you write something and you're submitting to someone, do well to space it out. Give it, like, try double line spacing, or at least 1.5 spacing. Use a large font size, at least font size 11, okay, so that the person that is reading your story will find it easy to read. Okay, Padre says he has gotten the airtime. All right, congratulations. So more airtimes are dropping, so look out for them so you can get the one for the network that you're using. Okay, I also want to talk about another interesting thing I learned about from all the stories I read. Okay, I learned that I noticed that every writer, every storyteller for this contest, they made us understand, or should I say, there is a particular moral they shared. For every story that we read, there is a consequence for a bad action, and there's a reward for a good action. And also, for those that talked about people that were being maltreated, teenagers that were being maltreated, there was justice towards the end of the story, okay. So it made me to understand that you guys, every one of us, we know that there is a consequence for every bad action, right? So that's a good thing. I'm happy to know that we are taking our moral lessons seriously. We are taking this character issue seriously, because a lot of deceit is in the world right now. People are made to believe that they can get away with any bad thing, just long as you're meeting your own personal interest, or you're meeting you're getting your needs, you're having your needs met. So to hell with any other person, but that is not good. So I'm happy that in all our stories, the wicked were punished, the good ones were justified, and they were rewarded, okay. So that is a great thing. All right, so we're dropping more airtime. I think blow air. So one more thing, and then we can go on to, let me see how many people that have joined us already. We have 11 people, so I think it's safe, or it's okay to start calling the winners now, even though I don't know if the particular winners are here. So let's drop more airtime, because we're getting closer to it, right? So the last thing I want to mention about our stories is that some people were just putting up a bunch of ideas together. They were not really telling a story, okay. They would just say, in Nigeria, parents flog their children when they do bad things, and then they will explain that parents flog their children when they do something bad, or parents don't tolerate rubbish from their children. They leave us there. Then they bring up another idea of in our schools, our teachers punish us for this. Like, they were just bringing up ideas and ideas. Some, like I said, so we are just giving us advice. Like, they'll say something like, "It's teaching time saves 9. This is that. They are not telling a story. So this is a story contest, okay? So Chimgo icon, I can see you. Thank you for joining us. So everyone that is online right now, we appreciate you. We are happy you're here. So let us get to the main reason why we are here, guys. So let's go to calling of the names of the winners. Let's go ahead and announce the winners. But before that, I want to say something. So when we advertise for this contest, when we put up the awareness for the Penactive Short Story Contest 2022, we had 3 categories, right? We had the junior, we had the senior, and we had junior, senior, and advanced categories, right? So for the junior category and the senior category, we're expecting 2 winners, or 2 winners for this senior category, and then 1 winner for the advanced category. But then when you all made your submissions, we realized that we had only 1 submission, only 1 from the junior category, okay. So you agree with me that if it's just 1 person, then he is or she is not competing with anybody, right? So it's, what are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to give him or her all the money allocated to the junior category? I don't think so. Well, but because the person made an attempt, and since he or she is not competing with anybody, we are going to appreciate this single submission we have from the junior category, only that we are not giving him or her all the money. So what we're going to do instead is that, because we have more submissions from the advanced category, we have actually 70% of the submissions came from the advanced category. So we are going to take part of that money from the junior category and give it to the advanced guys and girls. Hope that is cool. That said, let's now go ahead and call the winner. So I'll start from the junior category. The junior category, the single submission that we had is from Boluwatife Zainab. I cannot pronounce her second name, please forgive me. So let's just go with Boluwatife Zainab. So that's why I believe she's a female. Congratulations, you're the only submission from the junior category, so we'll be awarding you a sum of 5,000 naira for participating. Can we get a round of applause? Alright, so that's for junior category. Congratulations, Zainab. You're not competing with anybody, so we want to appreciate you with 5,000 naira for believing with us. For believing in us and participating in this contest. It was nice reading your story. It was interesting as well, and yeah, congratulations. Okay, so let's now move on to the senior category. Okay, the senior category. All right, the senior category, we had about 5 submissions, and from there we have 2 winners. So I'll start with the second position, the first runner up. So for that, we have Zumba Daniela. There's a T before the Zumba, but I believe the T is silent. So Zumba Daniela. If you're here, let's see you for participating in the Penactive short story contest. You are the second. You're the first runner up for the senior category, and your score is 72.3. So we scored out of 100. So your score is 72.3. So congratulations, Daniela. Congratulations. So if you're here with us, let us know in the comment sections. Congratulations. Okay. So can we have another airtime? More airtime. Let's drop more airtime in the comments so that everyone online can participate. Please feel free to load the app. Any airtime you see that is from the network you're using, go ahead and load it before I call the first position for the senior category. Now let's hear the name of the first position, the winner of the senior category. Is no other person than Obona Jennifer. Yeah! Please, a round of applause for Obona Jennifer. She took the first position for the senior category with a total of 76 points. So congratulations, Jennifer. If you're here, let's see you. Before we go to the bad guys, I told you that this advanced category, their stories were top notch. Like, they gave us super interesting stories. So before we get that, let's have more airtime. Let's announce again that you're going to receive your certificate of participation in that email that you registered with, that you submitted. If you know that you've won, if we call your name as a winner, please send your account details to the WhatsApp number where you sent your name and category for registration. Please send your account details to that number so you can receive your money. Okay, so that's for the announcement. Now let's go to the bad guys. Let's see the winners of the advanced category. Are we ready? If you're ready, show us some encouragement in the comment section. Show us your favorite emoji in the comment section. Okay, so like I said earlier, we had more entries from the advanced category. Hence the reason why we moved the money from junior category to them, because we had more entries there. So for the advanced category, right, we're having first, second, and third winners, right? Let's say thank you to Penactive, because initially there was supposed to be only one winner, but because of how it turned out to be, we're now having 3 winners for the advanced category, and they do deserve it. They really tried. These guys tried. So I'll start from the 3rd position. Are we ready? Are we sharpened our hands to clap? Okay, for the 3rd position, we have Akpan Justina Linus. A round of applause. Yay! Congratulations, Justina.